Good evening and welcome to day 141 of the Game of Day series, where we're continuing to play video games based on board games. And tonight's game is Video Checkers on the Atari 2600. So let's go play. All right, let's reset the game. Let's try this. Reset the game. All right, and let's play. Okay. That black, when it blanks, that's the computer thinking of its move. It blanks to give the computer more processing power to calculate its move. Okay, so even though it looks like it's broken, it's not. That's what it looks like. And there's no real sound. Oh, he jumped me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. He double jumped me. Darn it. Pooh. Hey, I'm trying to. Oh, I have to jump. That's right. It plays by strict rules of checkers. So if there's a jump, you have to jump. Why is it not? If there's a jump, you have to take the jump. Hey, Ashton, how are you tonight? That's gonna make me jump. Dang it. Gonna make me jump again. Told you, I'm not very good at this game. I got a king. Oh, I got it. Is there a jump? Oh, I got a jump. I took my king because I had to jump. Buckers. Oh, it's not very exciting. Listen to little beeps. But I got 2 kings. Yep, I gotta jump. So you can get my king again. Now we're going to sit here and go back and forth for like ever. Go where I want you to go. There. Oh, he double jumped me. Dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, bummer. Oh, he got me. That stinks. Well, okay. That was Video Checkers on the Atari 2600. It's not an exciting game. It was one of the earlier games that came out on the system. But it is a game, a video game based on a board game. So it's not bad. There are pro levels. Like I said, I stink at checkers. I stink at checkers in real life. I don't know why. I'm bad at it. But that was Video Checkers. Like I said, probably not the most exciting game to play. As a kid, when we had checkers, we played a lot of this. It was more fun to play with people. You didn't have to get out the board and do everything. So it was really nice to have. Plus, if you were alone, I could play it together. And I could play it by myself. So it was fun to have. Because as a kid, we only had a small amount of games. So unlike my almost 200 games I have now for the Atari, uh, you had a limited amount of games. I may have only had like 20 games at the max at the peak of my Atari collection. So, which is awesome now. I'm an adult. I can collect more. Plus, they're cheaper. I mean, some of the games only cost me 45 cents, which I like because I get fun games for 45 cents. Woo! Well, sometimes they're $3. I've paid $30 for a couple games on the Atari 2600, but they're really good games. I've played them for you. But okay, if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If not, and you're already a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. And hit that bell button and you'll get notified of when I go live or when I post other videos, because I do have some in the works that I'm planning. And oh look, I forgot. I did forget this time to change it from Monopoly to Checkers. I can't believe I did that. There's the box for video checkers. There we go. There's the box for video checkers. Now, I will do this. The video checkers picture, and we will edit, and we will choose. I do want to talk about this a little bit. I'm glad that I forgot that because it reminded me to do this. I wanted to talk a little bit about the box art. So, and I zoomed in specifically on the artwork. So here it comes. Okay, so the artwork for this game, just look at it. I mean, this was cool stuff as a kid. We loved the box art for the Ataris. Back in the day, they had great box art. So here you got the king, and you got like the princess and the prince, and they're playing the game, and you see the hands and the castle in the background. And they made it seem, really cool, and more medieval in what they did. But this wasn't computer done. I mean, these guys actually like hand drawn and painted all this stuff. This is crazy. This is like poster work here. And I've shown you previously my Art of Atari book that I have, where it has all these different artists. What kind of? Oh, well, that's a good question. Let me change this back, and we'll fade over. Come back over here, and we'll make that disappear. Okay, so some of the videos I have in the works are I have picked up several games that are based on Atari games, but they got a later release that I didn't know existed. And I talked to a few friends that are video game guys, and they too did not know it existed. But they're video games on the Atari and on the Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to do a comparison videos, and I'm going to say, hey, this is what it looked like on the Atari, and this is what it looked like on the Game Boy Advance, because a lot of people probably didn't know it came out on the Game Boy Advance. So it'll be a lot of fun to see how the games differ in that aspect. I'm also going to do a video game label repair, and I'll show you with that Checkers. Hang on. So Checkers as you can see, has the front label is nice. This is the text-based label. It did not have the graphic on it. But it didn't, like a lot of these games, they lost the end label. So I'm going to do replacement labels. I did do a video on where I did a restoration of my Star Raiders game for the Atari 2600, where I cleaned the cartridge, and because it was covered in tape and dirt and gunk, and I cleaned it up, and I did a reproduction label for the top and the end, and it was a lot of fun. It took a lot of time, and there were a couple problems where I thought it was recording and it wasn't, and the recording sometimes stopped while I was doing it, so some of the stuff I didn't get recorded. But I'm going to do a straight video. Like the whole time I thought I was showing how I made the label, it wasn't there. So I'm going to redo a whole thing on recreating labels for the Atari 2600 cartridges. And I do have a lot of different shaped cartridges, so that will be fun to do, because I have to do measurements and everything on the reproducing of those labels. So that's some of the things I have in the works right now. Sometimes I do videos. If you look through my catalog of videos I have on YouTube, I have some variety of things out there. I'm looking to do also, I have a whole bunch of Lego stuff, so I'm looking to do some more animation videos when I get a chance of animated Legos. I also do some cosplay stuff. I started making, taking squirt guns and stuff and making them into cosplay weapons, so they look real, like the real ray guns and stuff like that. Though they are cosplay or convention friendly, because they still have the orange tip on it, so that they are not real weapons. So that's on my list. Why did that label go small again on there? Why is that small? It's not supposed to be small. The box art, no. Do that and then we'll fade it over. Okay, so there's the box art big. So those are some of the things I have in the works. Because I don't do YouTube full time, I have to do, my day job, and I'm in school at the same time. So there's lots going on. So some of these things are coming in slower than I would like them to. But hopefully sooner rather than later we'll have some more newer video content coming. So I hope that answers your question. I may also do some, I started writing up the kind of the script or the formula flow chart of making a space shooting game for the web and mobile devices. I started doing that one, scrolling shooter, so that if you wanted to follow along as I did it, you could. So I started writing that up in my idea book. So, and my head itches. So that's that. Any other questions? And yes, it's been a long day, so I am drinking Mellow Yellow Zero. Need that caffeine to get me through. And don't forget, if you have any questions, you can always post them in the comments. I love comments, and I do respond to everybody. So you can post them in the comment section, or you can go to my website. Soon I'm also going to be changing that to actually say pitfall-jerry.com. So that'll be coming soon, as opposed to the sites.google link that's out there in the description below. So if there's no other questions, then what I'm going to say is, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, well, you can give me a thumbs down. all and any feedback is appreciated. I do. It does mean a lot to me to let me know what you like, what you don't like. Um, and as always, thank you for watching. It's always fun to have you guys around to play games with, and so I'm not playing alone. And I hope you have an awesome evening. And I'll see you tomorrow night when we play backgammon on the Atari 2600. Once again, thank you for joining me. Be seeing you.